All right, guys, thanks for joining me for part 2 of this Italian 24-hour prototype meal, guys. Breakfast is on the tray. Let's get moving. If you haven't seen part 1, it's in the corner here. Go check out part 1, guys. That's all the stuff that's in this meal. Let's get moving along here. We're going to get our coffee in. This is expired by 3 years, so hopefully everything's still pretty good. Coffee still smells pretty good. I don't see any mold in it. The creamer, though, guys, was hard as a rock, so I didn't even bother taking it out. Hard as a rock, unfortunately. And it's hard to say if this coffee is going to taste any good. We'll throw sugar in it. And we're also going to have this, looks like it's called Lampone. It looks like a raspberry drink. We're going to try one of those out, too, for breakfast here. They give you quite a bit, so... Get that mixing up. Hands healing up nice, guys. Getting ready to do the right hand here pretty soon. Hard to get around though and do stuff with one hand, but I'm doing it. Once again, guys, this came from Emery Mountain. Was not easy to get this meal. That smells really good. Hopefully it's still good, guys. It has kind of a funny smell. I know it's loaded with nutrients. It didn't say how much water to add or anything, so I just went with 12 ounces of water. It's about standard for these drinks. Mix that one up real good. Kind of chalky a little bit, but not a big deal. We'll get a taste for both of these here. And this breakfast it's a pretty simple breakfast, but it's got some good stuff in it. Hopefully that milk chocolate bar is not, you know, too bad. We'll see how much bloom is on it and stuff. 3 years is not that long, guys. It really isn't. And that drink looks really good. It kind of turned into like a, you know, like a strawberry looking type drink, but it's definitely like a raspberry type drink. Didn't mix up the best, but hey, it is what it is. Let's get moving along here. Alright, so this chocolate bar is like a latte, some kind of a latte bar. So let's crack that open right off the bat, guys. I'm really excited to see what that's going to look like. Oh boy. Yeah, it's bloomed up pretty good, guys. Not horrible, but you can see it's definitely got some bloom. Smells like a darker chocolate. We're still going to definitely give that a shot, guys. We're going to bust open this Beretta Energetica banana. It's like a banana granola bar type thing. Kind of sketched out on that too, guys. It looks moldy. I can't really tell if that's mold or not. I guess we'll find out real soon. But we're just going to open everything up now and just go through. And we got lunch and dinner to go through yet, so I want to go through the motions as fast as possible, guys. And these are the Biscotti Al Gusto Melaverde. It's like an apple flavored cracker. And then last but not least, we have the Biscotto crackers. And that's going to go with the jelly. Kind of tough to open these up, guys. With this hand. So these Biscotto crackers look a little bit different than the ones I saw in the other standard 24-hour, like a Ration type K. They were thicker, and these are really thin, like a crisp, like a wafer. All right, like I said, guys, these Biscotto crackers are really thin, and the other ones in the other Ration K, the 24-hour Italian standard meal, the current ones, they were thicker, so it's kind of like a wafer. Smells a little, maybe might be a little off and stale, but that's all right. Got some plum jam. And we got some strawberry jam. Those look pretty good and they smell pretty good too. Alright guys, I'm going to take this brace off and see if I can work a little bit better without this brace. It's kind of tough to do stuff. I'm covered up pretty good, so. Alright, well, you know what guys, let's start out and see if we can get a little taste for this jam and see how that tastes. That broke pretty stiff, so let's see how good this ended up being. And I'm actually just gonna dip this right into the jam. This is the strawberry jam, guys. Let's taste that and see how that turned out. Not too bad, guys. It's definitely a little off. I mean, not horribly, but let's check out that plum jam. The Biscotto crackers definitely are not stale, but the jam tastes a little bit off, but not too bad. Wow. I really like that plum jam. That's really good. Not bad at all. I'm really shocked that those crackers aren't stale. Let's get a taste of one of our drinks. Oh man. That drink is awful, guys. It's really like vitamin-y tasting. I don't like it at all. Coffee doesn't taste too bad. Definitely tastes like it might be a little off too. Not horrible. Let's give one of these a shot. Those are really good. I really like those. Those are a hit. They're like an apple, some kind of an apple cracker. Well, guys, let's give this chocolate a whirl. Now, the inside's not bad. No bloom on the inside at all. Very light bloom on the outside. All in all, that's a pretty dang good piece of chocolate, guys. And it's got that real light latte type taste, you know? Wow. Very good. Definitely not going to pass up that chocolate this time, guys. I've had to pass up chocolate in the past. I'm not going to do it again. That's very good chocolate. Like I said, real light bloom. Not bad at all. Man, does that have a great taste. Wow. Very smooth once you get it working in your mouth. Let's check out that banana. No, it broke pretty soft. I'm pretty shocked. I don't know, it just looks weird on the outside. It looks like it's got some kind of mold. Yeah, for some reason that just doesn't look right. Let's take a little nibble on it. Well, that doesn't taste all that bad, guys. It's pretty decent, but it's got a little bit of a, I don't know if it's a stale taste or what the heck it is. The jelly's good. I definitely think the jelly is still good. A little runny. Still really good though, guys. Crackers are good. All in all, guys, not a bad breakfast at all. I was expecting everything to be turned over real nasty. I'm not real happy with the drink. It just smells like it's off, guys. I don't really know how to explain it, but oh, it smells like dirty socks. So I don't know if that's just the way it's supposed to be because of the vitamins or what the case is, but I can't drink that. It's got a really off taste. Like I said, it smells like a dirty locker room, like people's socks. I just not gonna pursue that. But guys, not a bad breakfast. These are really good. They got a nice flavor. They're not stale at all. All in all, not a bad breakfast. Well, guys, let's move on to lunch. All right, guys. Well, we're back with lunch. Okay, so if you did not see part 1 of this 24-hour Italian prototype meal, it's in the box up here. See that? There it is. All right, so we got lunch on the tray, and we're going to start heating this stuff up. Now, unfortunately, like I said before, this does not have the FRHs, did not come with this meal, so we cannot use the FRHs to heat up our two main dishes here. So we're going to go put those in the pan and heat those up. And while we're doing that, we're going to get our drink ready, and we're going to open up the pane, which is the bread, and I got a fondente here we're going to open up. We got some tortina tropicale, which is some kind of a dessert bar we're going to open up, see how that looks. We got the Enervit bar, which all this stuff is 3 years expired or so, except for the energy drink. The energy drink's only 3 years or 2 years expired, so hopefully that tastes good. This thing's huge, so I have to use a huge cup. It's asking for 500 milliliters, which is 16.90 fluid ounces, but there's so much powder here that I have to use a big, huge cup. So, all right, guys, let's get it rolling. All right, guys, I got the 2 dishes heating up right now. Let's get this drink going in the cup. Hopefully you guys can see what it looks like in the cup. It's a plastic black cup I just found in the cupboard, so don't know if I have enough grip strength to open this thing by myself. My hand's still really tender, but yeah, it looked like I got it open. Doesn't smell like much of anything. It's just a white powder. Based off of what I see here, maybe it's a lemon. Let's get that in the water. There's a lot of powder in that thing, man. I mean, that was 50 grams. Okay, got my utensils out of the accessories pack. I'm going to use a knife to stir this since there's so much. Hands doing better, guys. I just got my stitches out. Still really super tender. Stuff looks like it's kind of stirring up pretty clumpy. It looks like a seltzer water. It's weird. Well, hopefully we'll be able to stir this up really good. At least get a taste. That last drink that I had for breakfast, you guys saw, that was just awful, man. Just absolutely horrid. After I got off film, I took it out in the living or out in the kitchen and stirred it some more, and I just could not do it, man. It was like drinking like dirty sock stew, man. It was awful. So I apologize for that. You guys know when these things get expired, they get kind of funky. So that's just the nature of the beast. So I got that stirred up pretty good. And that's what it looks like. It's just like a white chalky. It's really high in energy. It's loaded with carbs. Smells like lemon, so it's definitely a lemon drink. I'm gonna let that sit here for a minute, guys, and let that kind of break down. Then I'll just periodically stir it. Let's get some of this other stuff opened up and see what we're looking at here. So this is the Tortina Tropicale. Let's get that opened up, see what that looks like. Huh, look at that. It's just a bar. It's not even, I thought it'd be wrapped in something else, but it's not. Pretty soft. Looks really good, guys. It's got a weird smell to it. I really don't know what kind of dessert that is. Tortina Tropicale. So it's like, you know, a dessert bar. We're gonna bust open this Cioccolato Fondente. I want to break a square open. I want to see how well this held up for all these years that it's been sitting expired. So, and as the other chocolate bar that I had, look at that, guys. That's a big chunk of chocolate too, man. That other chocolate bar for breakfast, that had just a really light bloom on it. This is in really good shape, guys. Look at that, man. Very good shape. I can't break that with my hands, guys. My hand just does not have enough strength. But that's awesome. We're going to take a nibble off that and see how that tastes. Tastes pretty good. I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and keep it. Let's get this pane opened. Bread. Not noodles. Not penne. Pane. Bread. Okay, Montgomery? Bread. All right. Things are looking good, guys. Look at that piece of bread, man. Nice and soft, no mold. They had like a condensation pack in there to keep all the moisture down. Looks really good, guys. Look at that. Wow. Oh, does that smell good? Really, really good. High quality stuff right there, guys. Well, while we're waiting on that other stuff, let's take a couple nibbles here and see how everything tastes. You know, let's just kind of get a taste for everything. Let's take some of this pane. Doesn't taste too bad, guys. Might be a dash on the staler side. Not horrible. I've tasted worse. Let's take a bite of this little dessert bar. Funky smell. Oh, I do not like that. Yuck. That just does not appease to my taste buds at all, guys. It's got a really weird taste. The lemon drink doesn't taste too bad. It's got a nice little taste to it. It's a little watery. I might have put a little bit too much water, but let's get a nibble on this big, huge chocolate bar. See if I can even get a chunk off of it. Holy cow. That thing is hard as a freaking rock. Now, it is fondente, so it is going to be a harder chocolate. Yeah, I can't even get a bite off of it. I'm going to go break this thing up, guys. I'll be back. All right, guys. Well, after beating it with a rubber mallet, I was able to get a chunk off. It's really super hard. I can't remember if fondente is supposed to be that hard, or maybe it just might be a little hard from the age. Not too sure, but it is what it is. Let's give it a try. It's really hard to chew. Yeah, so all tortina really means is just cake. It's just got a really weird, I mean, it's really fresh, but it's got this weird smell. I don't get it. It doesn't smell right. It just smells like a sulfur. It's really weird, guys. I just don't know what it is. Bread still smells good. It has like a weird smell to it too. See if we can get this Enervit bar open. Nope. There we go. Enervit bar. Really stale. What a bummer. You know, it is what it is, guys. I got this meal. It's a prototype. I'm not going to sit here and bellyache on camera. I mean, everything's going to be stale. It's old. It's what I signed up for. That lemon drink isn't too bad. All right, guys. Well, we tried all the side stuff. Like I said, the fondente, it tastes good. It's like a darker chocolate. It's like a semi-dark chocolate. Totally fine. This cake right here is weird. I keep trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I just can't. The bread's on point. This is a little stale. It's soft, but it's got a stale smell and taste to it. Not a big deal, guys. The bread usually does stay good. Even in old US MREs, bread stays for quite some time. That 80s MRE I tried not too long ago, the bread was 30 years old and it was still really good. I mean, it was stale, but it was good. Well, guys, let's get those main courses on the tray and hopefully they taste decent. All right, guys, here's the Palo con patate and riso. It's like some kind of a chicken and rice type dish with potato in it. Smells really good, guys. I'm actually really impressed with the smell of this thing. It's really greasy. That is definitely one thing I noticed. Super duper greasy. What am I seeing here, guys? What is that? No idea what that is. Weird. Italian stuff is weird in MREs, guys, that's for sure. I see rice, I see potatoes, I see chicken. I have no idea what the hell that is right there. That dark stuff, no clue at all. You know, I'm really impressed with this meal, guys. I really am. The chicken is nice, pure chicken. The potatoes seem nice and soft and fresh. Looks really good. Let's get a taste for it at least, guys. Oh, man. 3 years expired or not, that is damn good. That has a damn good flavor. Really hard to explain what the flavor is in that, guys. Definitely an Italian dish for sure. Like I said, I'm super impressed that this stayed fresh this long, you know. Very, very good. Not bad at all. No, obviously because of the nature of how expired this meal is, you know, by a couple good years. Not going to eat the whole dish, guys. Just not going to do it. But that tastes really good, guys. Really good. I'll get a full scoop here and show you. Not bad, guys, at all. I would be very satisfied if I had this meal out in the elements, you know, in the military, during war, during a conflict. I'm still really confused on why this meal wasn't received well. And here's that towelette. It's still got its smell, but totally dried up, unfortunately. Well, guys, so that's the Palo con potato e riso, which is potato and chicken and rice. Let's go get that other dish. And that piece of chicken is still pretty hard yet. This meal heated through pretty good, not too bad. See some red pepper in there. I think the black stuff might be some kind of a bean. Some kind of a bean or something, possibly. Let's go get that other meal. Alright guys, here's the second dish. And it's really big. I ain't even able to pour it all in there, guys. Not a big deal. This dish right here has some rotini noodles in it, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, guys, that looks like pork or chicken. It looks like pork to me, guys. I don't eat pork. You guys all know that. It's either pork or dark meat chicken. Really hard to tell. Actually, you know what? Hell, I think that's tuna. Actually, you know what, guys? I think that is tuna. To be honest with you, that looks just like tuna. It's got a very off smell, guys. You know, you just kind of know when something doesn't smell right. I mean, if this is, I'm pretty sure this is tuna, guys. That's definitely tuna, but I mean, it's way off in smell. There's the noodles. Let me back this up, guys. Noodles, little rotini noodles. There's some tomato in here. 99% sure that's tuna. I can smell it, but it has a very off smell. It's very dark. I'm not going to try this particular dish, guys. I mean, with it being expired and stuff, it just doesn't look appealing. It does smell is way off. This stuff over here had a little bit better of a smell to it, and it had a really good taste too. But this stuff right here, there's just no way. I mean, I'm not sure, like I said, if that's pork or if that's tuna, but it looks like tuna to me. But it's very off, guys. So, well, guys, let's move on to dinner and not even stall anymore. Like I said, still very impressed with this compared to the Italian ration I did, a month and a half or so ago, 2 months ago. I really like this particular ration a lot more than the other one, and this wasn't received well by the troops, which is weird. Yeah, I mean, if it was fresh, this thing would be absolutely amazing. I would eat that living heck out of it. So, let's move on to dinner, guys. Okay, guys, here we are at dinner time. Now, this meal is pasta conchigle con verdure. Don't know. It's pepperoncini in there. Verde rose, pomodoro. And then this is the pasta alla bolognese di manzo, which is bologna. And then we have the pane, which is the bread. Again. And then 2 of the lemon drinks. And then the apple cinnamon cereal bar. And this is a little bit different of a brand. This isn't the Enervit. This is Orifo. So let's crack that open and see how that is. there's that. You know, guys, I'm not sure if that's mold or what, man. I mean, when an apple cinnamon bar have black stuff on it, I'm not really all that sure, guys. It looks like mold to me. I read the ingredients. I didn't see raisins or anything black in there, but I don't know if it looks moldy to you or not, but to me it does. It doesn't smell bad, but the penne, we're not even going to bother opening the penne, guys. You already saw what the last stuff was. It's about the same texture. The pasta alla bolognese, I'm not going to open, guys. Now, the last two meals I opened for lunch, you guys saw, they were really off. I'm done opening these up. I mean, they're expired, guys. You know, I know I'm kind of Jewing you guys on the review, but I'm not going to heat them up. I will open them just to show you guys what they look like, but I'm not going to heat them up, guys. These meals, you know, they're really touchy, guys, on how long they last. I mean, if they're expired, you know, you get pretty iffy about eating them. So there's that one right there, guys. This is the pasta alla bolognese. It's got the shell noodles in there. It smells really awful, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. It smells off. These things have been tossed around quite a bit, so really hard to say. I mean, it just doesn't look like something I'd want to eat with it being expired. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I would never eat a 3-year-old expired can of ravioli. I mean, I just wouldn't do it. I'm going to open up the other one too now, guys, the pasta conchigle, just so you guys can at least see what they look like, but I'm not going to consume. See, now that one doesn't look too bad or smell too bad. It does have kind of a sour smell to it, but there's that. Now that's the pasta conchigle. It definitely has an off smell to it. It's really oily. And I smell pepper. I see, you know, shell noodles in there again. I see pepper. What else do I see in there? Carrots. So it doesn't look like a bad dish, guys, at all. Yeah, I don't want to take any chance. I mean, you guys can come on over and chow down, man. This one actually, you know, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the only meal, I can't tip it upside down, but this is the only meal out of the whole entire 24-hour ration that has a gusset on the bottom pouch. I mean, that's crazy because the other ones have no gussets, guys. This one actually has a gusset. They should have done that with the whole thing. There were only 3 flameless ration heaters, but there were 4 of these. So I imagine maybe this one could have been eaten cold or made under, you know, over a flame or something, or in some boiling water, what have you. Set next to an open fire and just heat it up. Yeah, I mean, yuck. Look at that, guys. Come on over and chow down if you want. I'm not doing it. But I didn't want to sell you guys short. I wanted to at least have you guys look at the meals. I mean, if this thing said expires in 2019, guys, we would be chowing down like crazy because this stuff all looks and smells really good. But with it being expired, you guys know, I mean, it's tough to sit here and try to eat expired food and not feel, you know, that sense of uneasement, like, oh, am I going to get sick? I've heard a couple guys on YouTube that have reviewed some rations that got very ill from eating expired food. I mean, hospital-ridden ill. So we really want to watch out, guys, and just be, you know, cautious with that. The raspberry ones that I had were awful. I imagine the lemon ones can't be any better. One thing I'm not impressed with this meal as an overall view, those drinks I do not like. There's too much protein in there. I would have been happier with maybe a couple more desserts. I mean, they only had that one cake dessert, and then, you know, of course they had the chocolate bar and breakfast, and then the chocolate fondente, which that is hard as a rock. That's maybe more of a snackish type chocolate, but really hard for me to consume. Don't know if that's because it's been sitting for so long, or if that's just how chocolate fondente is. Either way, the lemon SOS, the sports drink that was in here, Science of Sport, or Science and Sport, that lemon drink, actually pretty decent, guys. It, you know, stirred up really nice. Has a nice mild taste for having vitamins and stuff in it. So, guys, overall, the 24-hour Italian prototype meal that was sent to Afghanistan with the Paratroopers Brigade actually fared well with me. I would eat the hell out of this thing. I don't know what they were crying about. I like it better than the Ration meal 24-hour Italian without the alcohol in it. It's got better choices and better meals in it than I think than the other one. More accessories. The accessory pack's very, very similar to the old one. So that's all I got for you guys. God bless. Go wild. We'll see you on the next one. If you haven't seen part 1, check it out, guys. Peace.